Less than 24 hours after terror scare, all eyes on Yemen, the country where that bomb destined for the United States was found. Well, my next guest knows firsthand just how dangerous Yemen can be. He says it's not the only country, and we've not heard the end from that country. Retired Commander Kirk Lippold survived the USS Cole bombing in Yemen and spells out the al-Qaeda threat beautifully in front burner attack on the USS Cole, where he sort of chronologizes all the problems in that whole neck of the woods. So, Commander, I guess you weren't too surprised on these reports, and you suspect more, right?
Neil, I do. Thanks for having me on the show. As a matter of fact, when you look at Yemen, it continues to be the nexus and center point for a lot of these terrorist threats. And while they were able to disrupt this bomb plot the other day and detect it, and as a result, hopefully that was tied to the killing of a principal co-conspirator this past weekend, al-Quso, clearly al-Qaeda on the Arabian Peninsula, based out of Yemen, maintains the ability to reach out and attempt to kill Americans throughout the world.
But they've got to have a lot of money interests backing them. I mean, this kind of stuff and, you know, even rough science doesn't come cheap.
No, it doesn't. They've got some of the most dedicated, brilliant minds working for them. Clearly the attempt with the unsuccessful underwear bombing, but also the much more sophisticated printer cartridge bombing, and now this latest one where there were no metals involved, indicates a degree of sophistication that does not come cheap, does not come easy. Clearly, there is state sponsor behind it somewhere. We just don't know where it's coming from. But they have clearly got the money that is necessary to continue to build these sophisticated weapons and make attempt after attempt. Because just like with the attack on USS Cole, these terrorists have one thing on their hands that we don't have, and that's time. And they're willing to take as much of it as necessary to achieve their objective.
And they only have to succeed once, you know. Commander, thinking about how you wrote and discussed at prior interviews with me, how the Cole was such a big target, how this mighty fortress at sea, could be attacked. It was a great image for terrorists. It set the stage in many people's eyes, and yours included, I believe, for 9/11. And now this fixation yet again with airlines and planes. What do you make of that?
Neil, the one hallmark that you see with al-Qaeda every time is rather than going for the low-level mundane attacks, they always like to aim for something spectacular. I mean, in the case on Cole, while you can attack buildings and embassies which house and represent U.S. interests, an attack on a warship or one of our airliners, that clearly is an act of war. You're going after U.S. economic interests. They want to try and affect our economy as much as possible, drive in more inconveniences, more invasive privacy measures that are going to affect our society, and we just need to be diligent. I mean, the fact that you have
Does diligent
right now,
mean going to Yemen? Does diligent mean just parking some troops in Yemen or what?
Well, Neil, that's a very good question, because one of the problems you have today, while the drone program is being touted by the administration as being effective, we have to remember every one of these high-level al-Qaeda operatives that we kill is a chance to capture and have high-level intelligence gleaned from them as well. So the drone program, while it's on its face may appear effective, in the long run, continuing the over-reliance that we're beginning to see on it may in fact be creating dangers for the United States. They will eventually find a way around it, and when they do, we will no longer have the intelligence we need, because this administration wants to close Guantanamo Bay, not use military commissions, and hence the intelligence that we could get from capturing these high-level guys is not being utilized to defend our nation for the long term.
Commander, thank you. Hope you're wrong, but thank you very much. Commander Lippold.
Thank you, Neil. I do too.
Meanwhile,